Jambo, welcome back to another amazing episode of the Returnee series. Today, we're going to host some African American who has moved to Rwanda and is actually doing business there. Well, this is very important for those, especially those who want to start business, visit Rwanda. Well, don't miss this episode. But before we start that, hit that like button, subscribe. Hello,
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
we are doing just great.
You can start by introducing yourself.
Okay, my name is Colin Roach, and I was born in the Caribbean, and I moved to Los Angeles when I was about, I guess, 19, 20 years old, and I've lived there just about all my adult life, and I just retired to Rwanda, and this is my partner in business and my boss, Judy Owinapa, and she,
Women.
see, I don't speak her language yet, so I have a problem. And she could tell you about her background.
Oh, that's awesome. First correction, I said African American girl. So yeah, someone
Yeah.
from the Caribbean.
I was born in Trinidad.
Oh, Trinidad. Awesome.
Trinidad and Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes, Judy.
Hi, my name is Judith Uwimana. I am a mother with the two. I have a tour company here in Rwanda called Judy Safaris. I'm Rwanda. I'm born here in Rwanda, east of Rwanda, and I moved to Kigali 2002.
Awesome. That's really awesome. So let's hear from you, Colin first. So when did you move to Rwanda?
About 9 months ago, I think it was last November, and I retired here. I always wanted to live in Africa, and after I retired, I decided to move here. And when I came here, I had to find a project to do, and fortunately I met Judy, and I teamed up with her. And Judy has a tour company that brings people from all over the world to see Rwanda. My contribution to it is to bring the diaspora here, bring the African diaspora to Kigali. So we have two websites. One that exists before I got here, which is judithsafaris.net, and mine is it's a different website, but we are the sales arm for her website to get the diaspora here. And it's
Okay.
yeah, and
Awesome. Awesome. Before we go to the details of the business, I would really love to know what inspired you to move to Africa and if Rwanda was the first country that you visited.
No, actually, I've been to Tanzania. I was in Tanzania about a year before I got here on vacation, and I realized that I liked East Africa. And I'm a research person. I've always researched a lot, and all my research led me to Rwanda because Rwanda is the star of Africa. It's the fastest developing country, and it offers a lot more in terms of ease of doing business and so forth and so on. So I chose Rwanda.
So you've just been to the East Africa region. You've not been to the Northwest, South, and Central.
No.
Oh, okay. And what was the first impression of the continent when you got here?
Well, because I'm from the Caribbean, things didn't look strange to me after the second or third day. The villages look pretty much the same. They're just larger with more people. And like I said, I did a lot of research, so nothing really surprised me that much.
Awesome. That's really nice. Before we get on how you guys got to meet and start the business, what do you love most about Rwanda?
Well,
Research.
the lady sitting on my right. Okay, what I love most around is about the people. Definitely the people I love most around there. I also like the climate here. I didn't expect this to be a Mediterranean climate, but it is. And I like the attitude of the people. I just love the way the people run their lives and how they actually operate. It's very, very welcoming. Very, very welcoming.
Oh, that's really awesome. Have you experienced any challenges so far?
Oh yes, I get challenges all the time because it's a different culture from which I come. You just have to be very patient here. You have to do you can't rush to get things done in your personal and your business life. Either one doesn't matter. You just can't rush to get things done.
Okay. And have you got to a point with the challenges and felt like you're done, you want to go back to the US?
If I want to go back to the US,
No,
if
with the challenges, did you get to a point where you felt like this is too much, I can't take it anymore, I want to go back?
not really. I have my challenges and I get frustrated sometimes, but never. I don't want to go back to the US at all. I'm done with the US.
Okay, that's awesome. So how did you get to meet with Judith? And were you planning before coming? Were you planning to set up a business, or was it just a pure coincidence?
Well, I knew I was going to set up a business, but I had no idea which one and how I was going to do it. You know, I realized that I knew I had to do that. I'm not going to sit around and do nothing. But I didn't have any idea what was actually available. I was in Rwanda 3 weeks after I decided to come to Rwanda.
How did you get to meet with Colin?
Oh yeah, thank you so much. So we met by, I can say it's by accident. We met in the restaurant somewhere. There was a event of live barbecue. Like as I told, I have also coffee shop. So I went there to see if I can find a singer who can, because also I wanted to do a live barbecue, who can come to do just music at my coffee shop. Then when I was there in the evening, Corin, he just saw us, we were two, he talked to us, and then we exchanged the contact. That's how we met.
Okay, that's really awesome. And then the
Yes.
business partnership started. And
Yes.
is it important, Colin? Do you think it's important for any Africa diaspora who's coming to Rwanda? Is it a must that they have to partner with the local, or can they just establish a company on their own?
Well, I would advise them to partner with a local. I would advise them to that. That's my limited advice I'll give to people, because everything here is done differently. And if there, it's so much easier if you partner with someone here. So much easier because you're starting from scratch and you don't know your way around, and it's just the element of trust and everything. You know, how business is. I think that's just my opinion. You partner with someone.
Okay, and is it important for someone to learn the local language in order to be able to transact the business?
Well, I've just started learning the language, but I depend on Judy, and she speaks a lot of English, and a lot of people here speak English, particularly the younger people. So language has not been a major problem, but I'm learning the language now. I'm learning the language.
Okay, and about setting up the business. So after you met, you together came and went and registered a new company.
Yeah, yes, we registered a new company, but that did not work out the way we wanted it to. So what we have now is Judy's company, and I am her partner, who will get business from America to come to Rwanda. We will get tours. I sell the tours in America, and once the people land here, she will take care of them because she have a license to do that type of business here. If
Oh,
I would if I were to try to get that license, it would be prohibitive. It would be very expensive and takes a lot of time.
I get it, because now you have to register as probably you'll have to register a business visa, right?
As a what?
A
Business visa in order to
Yes,
be able to do that.
yes. I have a visa. I have a visa.
Oh, you have
But
a business visa?
oh yes,
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a
Oh, that's
visa. I have a work visa.
that's really good.
Yeah.
And did you get your visa on arrival? Did you get a tourist visa and then changed, or how did you go about it?
I got a tourist visa, then I changed it to a work visa. Once I hooked up with Judy, I changed it to a work visa.
Oh, how much does it cost?
You mean the visa?
Yeah.
The work visa, it doesn't
Yeah.
cost much. I think I paid 60 American dollars or something like that for it.
Oh, and how long is it valid for?
2 years.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. At least it can allow somebody, set up business and all that. I don't know, Judith, does Rwanda allow dual citizenship?
What do you say?
If
Dual
Rwanda
citizenship.
allows dual citizenship,
Yes,
they
they
do.
do.
I think they do.
They do.
I
Oh,
believe
that's
they do. Yes, I believe they do. I'm not
so
a hundred.
Caroline.
Yeah, they do.
They do. They do.
Oh, so are you looking forward to getting the Rwandan citizenship at certain point?
Yes, I am. I'm living here now. I'm not going anywhere.
That's really awesome. So about you moving, did you have to ship your items to Rwanda, or did you just sell everything and move to Rwanda?
I came with my clothes. That was my possessions when I got here. I came with my clothes.
Uh-huh. So you knew
Yes.
it was a one-way ticket, you're going, and that's where you're going to be.
Well, I had a two-way ticket. To get your
Uh-huh.
tourist visa, you have to buy a two-way ticket. But I know I was coming here. I wasn't going to ship my car and all that other sort of belongings here. I wasn't going to do that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, what is the cost of living like in Rwanda? How expensive or cheap is it? How much does someone need to spend in a month?
Um, it depends on how you live. I
Yeah.
spend about $2,500 a month in my life, but you could spend more than that, a lot more than that. It depends on your lifestyle. But I live here reasonably comfortable on that, And I have my apartment is in one of the nice areas in town, very desirable area. I live in the expat community, in but the cost of rent here is very reasonable, and but the cost of American goods, you have to pay the American price, like electronics and so forth. You don't get a deal on that. You're going to pay the American price.
All right. And what about you, Judy? Judy, like from a Rwandese perspective, you as a local, what would you say is the cost of living? Because I know what Colin spent is most likely higher than most locals.
It depends also how you choose to live and the way you choose to live. Like there is a area where you get apartment about $300 or $200. But also where I live, like I pay my house. I have a house with big house with a garden because I do Airbnb. I need a big house, a nice house with the rooms and the bathroom. I pay $1,200 a month.
Or you pay $1,200 a month because
Yeah,
it's big.
only rent, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
So,
Colin, would you advise Africa diaspora who are coming to seek employment or get to create employment?
I will answer that question. You can't come here looking for a job, Tigress. You have to create something here. You have to create something on your own. You have to
Mhm.
do in business in some kind of way. This is Africa. You don't come here looking for a job. I like to tell people at home, you get that square in the heads. You have to come here with some money, and you have to come here to create something.
yeah.
It's wide open. You could, you know, create a lot of things.
Yeah.
You're not going to come here with a resume and a degree and get a job. No, it don't work that way.
Okay,
That's not.
okay,
That's
okay.
not. How it works.
So
I mean,
talking
I
about
know I am
yeah,
a degree engineer, but I don't look for work here. You know,
what did you say? You have a degree in engineering?
yeah, industrial engineering. For 30
Oh,
years, I have 30 years experience. I was an industrial engineer in America all my adult life, but I don't come here looking for work. You're not gonna. It's not gonna happen.
all right, all right. Judith, you wanted to add to that?
Mm, um, maybe some people they come and they find a job, but it's as Rwanda, it's really a nice country, good country in East African. So a lot of people they are looking job to Rwanda, but and then it's difficult to find a job in Rwanda. Some of them they find a job in Rwanda, but yeah, I can advise just to come if they like American, they want to move to Rwanda, just to come, because to do business here it's easy. You just you go to register your business only like in 1 hour. You just have your certificate. So I can just advise to come and do business here, not to looking for the job.
Awesome. That's awesome. Talking about that, what type of skills and industries have you noticed, Colin? Which type of skills and industry have you noticed that are needed or required in Rwanda?
I see the manufacturing going on here. There's some manufacturing going on here. You know, it's increasing. The tourist industry is very big here. Agriculture is very notable here. If you have agricultural skills and you know how to farm, this is a good place to be. You know, a lot of people in the fast food business, but I won't advise an American to come here and do that. It's the margins are just too low. I don't see how you can make a good living doing that. You know, but agriculture is there. A lot of land is available, and so forth. I believe some import export might be fine if you have expertise in that area. You know, that might work, and so forth. But again, as far as I'm concerned, you have to set up your own business, and just have to do that. And you have to have those skills in that area, or partner with somebody who has skills in that area.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And are you allowed to open a bank account in Rwanda?
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Oh yeah. That's no problem. Checking account,
Mm.
savings account, business account. That's easy. That's
Yeah.
you do that in a few hours.
Ah,
that
okay.
yeah, that part of it is easy. You know, I just want to say something to people in the diaspora. They don't know Rwanda. Most of our people are familiar with Ghana. Okay? And people are just now beginning to find out about Rwanda. All we knew about Rwanda is a genocide back in 94. So you have to do your own research like I did. You have to get on the internet and do your own research.
All right. All right. Do you have any regrets so far moving to Rwanda?
Not one, not one. I
Mhm.
I had enough of the United States. I have an American passport, but I'm not going back to the United States. I'm one of those people who I drop my bucket in the motherland and here I am.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And and what advice would you give to anyone who wants to move to Africa or Rwanda?
Well, I think you again, it's so much stuff on the internet. Channels like yours, textual information on the internet. Like for instance, if you want to move to Ghana, it's a lot easier than moving to Rwanda because there's a Ghanaian community all over America. You have first generation people who are very Ghanaian Americans, as we call them, and those people know Ghana very well. There's no kind of information you can want that you can't get about Ghana. So is South Africa, and to a certain extent Kenya, but Rwanda is less so. But you just have to go on the internet and do your research and research thoroughly. And I would advise, if you're scared, come for a visit first. I didn't come for a visit. I just came cold. But I'm a world traveler. So I've been around. You know, I'm from a third world country. But if you never did this kind of thing before, I'll advise you to come and spend 3 weeks, a month, and stay in our Airbnb.
Ah,
stay, in, stay in Judy's Airbnb. That's one way you could do it. And I'll show you around. You know?
would be awesome. That would be awesome. Probably
Yeah.
I'll take you out when I come to
Great.
Rwanda, when I visit
Yes.
Rwanda.
Right. I just want to give a shout out to somebody named AJG. That person know who they are. Come to Rwanda. We welcome you. AJG. Please come to Rwanda.
So now, Judy, you are you are into the tourism business. You know, you're the one who wants to show people Rwanda, take people around Rwanda. Sell Rwanda to me. Like, why should I visit Rwanda, and why should I visit with your company?
Okay. Thank you so much. First off, why you have to choose my company. I'm empowering a women to do, there is a lot of women who maybe they didn't go to school, and they don't know what to do. So my company, it's about empowering women. I have like a kind, it's not a corporation. I helping a women to do a drive license. uh, After they do drive license, they learn. Those are women who didn't have a chance to go to school. They do drive license. After that, they take English course, and then we are the one who I choose those female drive guide. They are the one who's going to show you the country, and my tourism, it's I just show you the country. We go to the village. I show you how we were carrying the water in a small jerrycan when we was in the village. How we cook our food, how we plant our meal. So that's kind of tourism I'm in. Of course,
And what
if they want to see the gorilla, no problem. But yeah, I'm encouraging you to come and see real local tourism.
Okay, let me say this.
Yeah.
Judy is doing the outdoor tourism. I am doing life experience tourism. For instance, the hope that I have for the diaspora people to come here is the reconciliation in Rwanda. How did this country reconcile after genocide? It remains an enigma up to today. No one knows for sure. Some people talk God's will, some people say all kinds of things. But when you come here and you see how people reconcile, victims and perpetrators reconcile, it's just amazing. It blows your mind. I don't think we have seen this in modern humanity anywhere around the world. I don't know. I don't know if it exists anyplace else. What exists here in Rwanda, I don't think it existed anyplace else. How people who slaughtered each other could reconcile, and those people are helping each other, working together, doing business together. Their children are marrying each other. It's amazing. That is what I call life experience tourism for the diasporans to come here and see, if nothing else. It makes your problems, personal problems, look like nothing.
Yeah.
It looked like nothing. And that is a catch in Rwanda. Ghana has the slave castles and the history, and that's great, all that sort of stuff. But Rwanda has healing and reconciliation. You want to reconcile your life? Come here. This place will inspire you to do that.
That's awesome. That's an awesome combination of, I think, basically what Judith said is basically a cultural experience or
Yes.
cultural exchange. You get to learn the culture, interact with the locals, and feel part of the community. And on the other side, the healing and all that. That's a very awesome combination. So, any
Yes.
last words, any parting short advice or whatever you have before we can finish this video?
Uh, all I'm saying, hey, guys in America, come and visit. Come and visit. It's plenty of room. It's plenty of good food.
Yes.
And it's plenty of happiness.
100% security. Rather, it's really
Kigali is
Kigali is the best, clean the city. So yeah, just to encourage people to come and visit Rwanda. Yeah, you have
and the progress this country has made in 25 years
Yes.
is unbelievable. It's incredible the progress they have made. And you can check that out on the internet. You don't have to take my word for it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's been a
Okay.
pleasure hosting you, and I'll
Okay.
leave a link to your Airbnb. You gotta host me. You
Yeah.
you gotta give me a good deal.
Yeah.
I want to host you.
Anybody want our websites could just, let me see. Judith Wimana, her website will come up. And from her website, you can find mine. Or if you Google my name, my website will come up. But it's
Yeah.
one company that she
It's one
owns.
company.
It's one company that she owns. And I am branding off of her for the diaspora.
Yeah, we are also on the Instagram, just Judy Safaris, and Facebook.
How much is
Yes.
your Airbnb?
Oh, it's just it's very cheap, $30.
$30 per night. All
With
right,
the
I'm going to leave a
breakfast, we
link.
have internet, everything, garden. But I have the Airbnb where I live, but I also have Airbnb at my coffee shop, which is also not like $60. Yeah,
Okay.
so you can choose either family house or Airbnb in my coffee shop.
All right. That's really awesome. I'm going to leave the link to your business in the comment section below.
Please, thank you
Okay,
so
please
much.
do.
It's been a pleasure hosting you.
Thank
Okay,
you so
thank you
much.
so
Thank
much.
you
Thank
for
you,
watching,
thank you,
guys.
thank you.
All right, all right.
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching that amazing episode of the Returnee series. Don't forget to check out their site in case you are interested in visiting Rwanda. And also, don't forget to share out this video so that it can reach to as many brothers and sisters out there. You know, we're changing the narrative, we're building bridges, we are healing. All right? Share it out, like, and subscribe in case you're not subscribed. Until next time, kwaheri.